It's time for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions with Chip and Bethany Keys, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, State Farm Agent Terry Elliston, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram's Waste Disposal, The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Paris High School. I'm BJ Pheasant alongside DJ Pheasant here. Going to break him in. Broadcast debut tonight as the Tigers host the visiting Marshall Lions. Looking at our conference standings here as we start things off. Well, that was the intent, and now the website's not going. There we go. The ladies won last night to go to 9-0. Currently, for the Tigers, we are 1-6. I'm not sure when they updated these conference standings last. We are 0-1 in the conference. Marshall comes in, also 0-1. They have them listed at 2-4 on the season. Looking at scheduled games around the conference tonight, Casey Westfield will be at Robinson, Lawrenceville at Mount Carmel, Marshall here, and Newton at North Clay. We do have a lot of Saturday games on the schedule tomorrow, actually. Martinsville going to Lawrenceville, Mattoon at Albany, Mount Carmel at Mount Vernon. Paris will be at Atwood, Arthur Lovington, Atwood Hammond, and Robinson at Bar Reeve. So a lot of basketball action for the LIC tonight and tomorrow. Boys looking to notch another win and get a home victory tonight against these Marshall Lions. Looking at it on paper, Marshall definitely has the height advantage. Overall, they've got a couple 6'4" guys, 6'3", 6'2". Look at our roster. We do have a Dylan Blair listed at 6'5" and Drew at 6'3", Carter at 6'3" off the bench, but other than that, Marshall might have a little bit of height advantage on paper. We're just a couple minutes away from the national anthem and the listing of our starting lineups. Paris Pep Band doing their job this evening under the direction of Dr. Pruitt. Last night, the Lady Tigers won convincingly down in Albany. JV team also won pretty handily down there. Tonight, the JV team didn't start off quite as well. It was a tough game back and forth all the way to the end before Marshall eked out the victory 44-41. Free throws got us down the stretch. Couldn't get those last couple possessions to go in, and we come up just one shot short. Looking at keys to victory for the boys tonight. After some of the other games we've seen this year, it's going to come down, I think, to protecting the ball. They've got to limit the turnovers tonight. And I think they've got to be very decisive in their decision making. They can't go out there and make the mental mistakes and second guess things. But I think this is a Marshall team I think they can hang with tonight. Final seconds ticking off the board. We'll get ready for the national anthem here in just a moment. And we'll come back with the starting lineups. Again, a great job by the Paris Pep Band. Dr. Pruitt's got them all tuned up for the season now. Now we'll get our starting lineups. Starting tonight for Marshall, it's going to be number 3, junior Bentley Delp. Number 11, Caden Matzke. Number 13, Peyton McGuire. Number 23, RJ Mattis. And number 41, Avery Sheets. And for your Tigers, number 1, starting at guard, 5'8" junior Jackson Rigdon. Number 10, a 6'3" Ford, also a junior, Drew Rogers. Number 11, 5'10" junior guard, Ty King. Number 12, 6-foot guard, also a junior, Jacob Staley. And number 22, the lone senior in the starting 5 at 6 foot, Peyton Langster. Tigers under the direction of Coach Chase Brinkley. Head coach for the Marshall Lions is Logan Idle. Rogers be jumping for the Tigers against Mattis. And the Tigers will control the opening tip. See what we do with our first possession. Rigdon sets things up, flips it over to Rogers. Quick three-point shot is not quite there. Tap back out to him, though. Offensive board. Tigers get another possession here. Not generally a fan of guys just slapping it out of there, but it worked well for us that time. Weaving around, Peyton just outside the free throw stripe. He can't get it to go. Marshall rebound that time, 7:15 on the clock. King nearly slapped it away. And he is all over McGuire.
Very aggressive tonight.
Off the glass, Marshall with the first score of the night. Caden Matzke with 2 points. 2-0 Lion lead. Rogers couldn't hit Staley, cut through the leg, gives it over to Rigdon for another 3. That one won't fall. Had a good look at it, just rattled around. Hard to pass up a shot that wide open. Delp drives to the basket. His shot won't go. Last touch by the Tigers. Lions will keep it inbound under the basket. Delp taking his time, gets it in now. From the baseline, nothing but net. Peyton McGuire. He gets on the board with the first 2 for him. Marshall up 4-0. Rogers near side to King. Back out to Rigdon. Credit to the Lions so far. A hold. First foul of the night. Matzke picks up his first, team's first. And to King, back to Langster on the run, floats it in for 2. He likes to shoot on the run, might be when he's at his best. Coast to coast, off the glass, won't go. And out of bounds. Looks like it'll be Marshall ball. Mattis on the baseline. Double team, flips it back out for help. Matsky between the legs, over to the left side to Delp. And we've got a Paris foul. Jackson Rigdon picks up his first. Number 10, Trey Scott checking into the game. He'll replace Matsky. McGuire at the point. Mattis into Sheets. Big foul under the basket. Dylan Blair. 12, not 21. Jacob Staley. I'm not sure he'd have made that if we hadn't fouled him. He was so far under the basket. First free throw is no good.
Yeah, that was just a prayer right there.
Hoping for contact. He got
Something.
it. Knocked that one down. 5-2. Out of bounds. Got ahead of ourselves there on the fast break. Had the right idea. Marshall wants a quick timeout. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll go ahead and keep it right here. This timeout being brought to you by Seed Solutions and Chip Keys out to Paris Airport. Tigers trailing by 3, 5:12 to go here in the first quarter. So far, the Marshall defense doing a good job of keeping the Tiger offense in check. Gonna have to come up with a way to get some separation in that man.
Really struggling with getting into the paint there tonight.
If you got any ideas, let me know. I'll go down and tell them. I got a hotline.
I'm sure you do.
Ooh. No look pass out of bounds. That's when you pass it to a guy that's not looking. That's what that is.
Unfortunately, he was looking that time.
Yeah. We got the ball back. Call it whatever they want. Rigdon picks a dribble up off the hands of Lankster. Marshall coming back the other way, 4:47. All the way under the basket, kicks it out for 3. Won't go. Mattis for the rebound, and we're going to have a push. Avery Sheets picks up his first foul. Second on the team. No pressure from the Lions. They'll fall back into the half-court set. Rigdon down the floor. Out to Rogers. Goes down into the corner. Pulls up for the jumper. Nothing but net. Drew makes it a one-point game now. 4-5. Marshall off the dribble, can't go.
Tiger ball.
Yeah, McGuire took the shot, couldn't hit it, and on the other end there, Luke Lopez, number 24, couldn't pull down the rebound. Tigers get it back. Rogers in the paint and a foul. Call that on Lopez here, I'm assuming. Picks up his second. Or his first, that is. Lob into Rogers outside the arc. Tries to hand it off to Lankster, now to Staley. Rigdon setting the offense up, 3:58 on the clock. He'll step up, three-point shot off the back of the rim. Marshall had 3 bodies in there boxing us out. We still almost pulled it down. King picks up the foul. Both teams with 3 fouls apiece. Lopez has it stripped away. Lankster with the steal. Underneath the Staley. Off the glass for 2. There's that play in the paint you wanted. Rogers comes up with a steal.
When you get in the paint.
Rogers for 3. Couldn't pull it down. Tigers harassed him on defense. Could have used a big shot there. That'd been a real momentum swing. 3-minute mark now. Tigers up by 1. A foul on the Tigers. I think Lankster maybe. They shut the baseline down. Nope, it's going to be Rogers.
Be his first.
And I believe 4 on the team. 1 more. They'll be shooting 2 for the remainder of the quarter. Hand check foul, I believe.
Believe so. That's 2.
Yep. Foul number 2 on Jackson. He may come out for a little while. He's had his issues staying out of foul trouble. No good on the shot. So he'll be replaced by Maddox Hutchings, the freshman. I think he led the JV team in scoring earlier tonight. And it's a tie game after that one, 6-6. And bound to Lankster. Rogers way out front. Gets some help from Lankster, drives in the paint, kicks it outside, Staley. Air ball. Marshall will try a 3 of their own, that's good. Caden Matsky. He's got 5 points now after knocking that one down. Rogers, fade away. Couldn't get the roll. Marshall quickly down to Mattis. He'll fire a 3. Good backside rebound by Staley. Tigers get it back. Down floor to King. We'll set the offense up. Staley drives into the paint. Back out to Rogers. Under 2 to play. Rogers calling for the ball up front. 1:35 on the clock. King at the free throw line. Spins. Has his shot blocked. Marshall with the loose ball. Sheets off the glass. Gets it to fall in. Marshall with a 5-point lead all of a sudden. Hutchings taking his time at the point now. Looks for Rogers over on the right side. Somebody's cut through on the bottom here in a second. King does, now comes out front to get it. Has it slapped away out of bounds, it'll stay with Paris. Lankster inbound in front of the band now. 56.2 seconds to go in the first quarter. Eddie King goes straight to the basket. Ty, there you go. I like it when they listen to me. Jumper on the run. Marshall answers back. A 2 from Trey Scott. 13-8. Staley loses it for a second. Now hands it over to Rogers. Hutchings with 30 seconds. Lankster has it slapped away. Gets it back. Staley, good head fake. Jumper from the baseline. gets the foul. He'll go shoot 2 with 21 seconds to go in the first. I like to see that aggressiveness. We're going to have to see a little more of that, I think.
A lot more if they're going to want to win the game tonight.
First free throw is no good. That was the first foul of the night on number 13, Peyton McGuire. Is the 4th on the team. That one's no good. This is both free throws. Score stays 18-3. Looking for one shot here is Marshall. A steal. Lankster in for the layup. And that'll do it for the end of the quarter. Nearly hit a cheerleader down there. Good thing they're quick. Tigers down by 3 at the end of 1, 13-10. We'll be back in about 60 seconds here on the Paris Sports Network.
Farm Credit Illinois is a proud supporter of the Paris Tigers athletes and the surrounding farm families. Farm Credit blocks appraisal costs and lender fees and defends our borrowing members with free repricings as the market allows. Farm Credit helps farmers score with annual cash patronage. Team up with a cooperative helping farm families succeed and let us help lead your agricultural business to victory. Best of luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
It's a brand new quarter, 8 fresh minutes on the clock. Tigers trailing by 3, 13-10 after Lankster got the steal and the layup to end the quarter. Rogers unable to convert. King saves it under the basket, kicks it back out. Drew floats in for 2. Good job there passing up on the 3, taking a couple extra dribbles and floating it in. Tigers down by 1. On the run, shot won't go. Rebound by the Tigers. Pulling it down was Dylan Blair. King all day out there. Misses the 3. Good hustle, long rebound, and a foul. Sometimes you get a rebound from boxing out and having good technique, and sometimes it's just pure hustle.
Luck.
The luck didn't hurt either.
Never does.
Lankster for 3. He can't get it to go. King, good rebound. Backside to Rigdon. He never gets to shoot that close to the basket. 14-13. Tigers back on top after trailing by 5. 6-point run here now. They're up by 1. Trailed 13-8 towards the end of the first quarter. Lopez, good for 2. And Marshall back on top, 15-14 here at the 6:42 mark. Blair harassed, flips over to right side to Rigdon. Off the dribble. Back of the rim, can't get the roll. Good rebound by Lankster. And last touch by the Lions. Tigers get it back. They're going to bring in a sub. Number 10, Trey Scott will hop in and replace Matsky. Float into Rigdon. Or Rogers, that is.
Good take.
Shot and the one and the foul. He's kind of flipped the switch the last couple possessions. He's driving to the basket,
being a little bit more aggressive than he was in the first quarter, which is what they need right now.
Instead of trying to shoot off the screen, he's making him guard him. And it's paying off so far. His shots are falling. 16-15. Free throw won't go. King can't get the rebound. Lopez pulled it down. 6:13 to go. Tigers up by 1. Rogers with 6 points tonight, leading the Tigers so far. Lopez misses another one, gets his own rebound, and he's fouled that time.
By number 12 on the Tigers.
Jacob Staley. Lopez misses. I get confused when the officials come over and they show the 1 and the 2 because I see 21.
Yeah.
And I got to remember to the official, that's a 1 and a 2. It's backwards. Yeah. Especially when Dylan's out there and we have a 12 and a 21. I get all kinds of lost. Tigers with it back, but I get lost easier than that anyways. Rigdon over to Rogers. Just under 6 minutes to go. Back to Rigdon. Batted away. Long arms of Rogers and a foul. That whole series there just looked confused.
Yeah, I don't think they really knew what was going on there.
It was kind of passing out of survival. They never quite got things set up that time.
Definitely bailed out by the foul there.
Yep, Staley will check out. We got King, Langster, Rogers. Rigdon, and there's 2 points. Who am I missing? Oh, and Dylan Blair. That's the 5th Tiger on the floor right now. Again, a 1-point advantage for Marshall. Rogers fades away off the glass. Rattles in and out. Marshall wasting no time in transition, going right into the basket. They'll get the foul and the shot. Number 3, Bentley Delp gives Marshall a 3-point lead and a chance to stretch it out to 4. The foul, number 22, Peyton Langster, his first, second for the team. Marshall up by 4 now. Off the dribble. Rigdon with a little rainbow shot there. Back within 2. Marshall on the run, can't go. Mattis cleans it up though. 22-18. Rigdon has his pocket picked. Delp off the glass, too strong. Mattis with another offensive board and 2 points. Marshall up by 6 now. It's been a game of runs for both teams. Rigdon has it poked away again. Gets his dribble up, it's gonna need some help. Gets it from King. Now to Langster, up top to Rogers. And he's gonna travel. He had an idea when he was heading in there, but I don't think that's what it was. He ended up kind of jumping right into a pile of guys.
Looks like his idea quickly evaporated once he got there.
24-18, 6-point advantage for the Lions. Behind the back through traffic. Tries to find Lopez underneath. Carter Easton picks up the loose ball. Rigdon hands it to King. Drew now, top of the key with it. Back over to Rigdon. Let's set the offense up. Somebody's going to have to move here at some point.
Set a pick, something.
Yeah. Another turnover. Lopez comes up with it. On the run, 2 more points. The sophomore, Peyton McGuire, chips in 2. He has 5. Rigdon can't get it to go. Eastham, good offensive board, and he's fouled going up. He'll shoot 2. I like seeing Carter being aggressive on the boards. Gives him a little more size under the basket when he's in there. He starts at catcher for the baseball team. You don't push catchers around.
No, not very often.
No, he's got a good base. When he boxes out under the basket, he generally stays there. 26-19. Carter hits them both. 26-20. Full timeout called by Paris, so we'll take a quick one as well. We'll be back in about 30 seconds here on the Paris Sports Network.
With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers! North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season.
Three minutes on the clock here in the first half. Looking at the stats during the break there, yeah, you're right. The Tigers 0 for behind the arc. How many have they taken?
0 for 6 tonight so far behind the arc in the first half. 3 minutes left. We'll see if they can change that.
Coming out with some press. Marshall had no trouble getting through it. Delp for 3 from the corner. Can't get that to go. Rigdon with the rebound. Double team. Just bounces it off of Mattis's leg out of bounds. Heads up play there. Will back Marshall off behind half court. We'll see what we do offensively here. King over on the right wing. Rogers with a little head fake over to Rigdon. Thought about the 3 for a second. Off the dribble, put the shot up. Can't get it to fall. Rebound pulled down by Sheets. Marshall quickly the other way. Rigdon bats it away. Lankster with the loose ball. Here comes the layup. And it's blocked. He hesitated just a minute before going up.
That's what got him there. If he would have just gone straight up for it, he would have had it.
I think he was hoping for contact.
R.J. Mattis coming in with it.
Lankster finally gets it in. 2:15 on the clock. Tigers down by 6. Drew Rogers up top. Out of Peyton, gives it over to Rigdon for 3. Top of the key, won't go. Easton pulls down the rebound, but he's going to be called for the foul.
Shots so far that they're taking don't look awful. They just haven't fallen at all tonight on this side. Unless they're in the paint.
The old adage, if you're on, shoot. If you're off, shoot till you're on.
Yep.
Rigdon, another steal. Great save. That's 2 steals for him in consecutive possessions. Lankster at the jumper, won't go. Minute and a half to go in the half. Delp into Mattis, baseline. Here's Delp again. 3-point shot is good. Rogers had a hand in his face. It didn't do any good. Tigers down 9. Drew almost turns it over there. Out of Lankster. King goes all the way in. He's going to be hammered hard. He'll be shooting 2. Marshall fans not happy with that call. Second foul of the game on Sheets. Misses the free throw. What do you think? Do you foul him?
Being a little guy myself, typically when you hit the ground at a 90 degrees angle from where you just were, that's a foul.
So what you're saying is bodies don't normally take that trajectory.
No, shouldn't.
There's some laws of physics there from Newton, I think. Bodies in motion don't turn 90 degrees in the air.
Well, they do when you're my size. They turn any way they want you to turn.
Marshall's going to call a quick timeout. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. This timeout being brought to you by Illini FS. 58.6 seconds left to go in the first half. Marshall stretching their lead out now to 9. The Tiger shots just not falling when we have gotten them. Forced several turnovers. I mean, we've gotten some steals.
Delps came in big for them this quarter. He's got 6 points alone.
Just in the second
quarter.
Yeah.
None in the first, but he's been on the second half, or the second quarter.
It'll be Marshall ball coming out of the timeout, inbounding in front of the Tiger Pep Band. They'll flip it into McGuire. At the point. Right side to Scott. Mattis loses it in the paint for a second. Lopez misses his shot. Next one's good though. 31-20. Rigdon picks his dribble up, needs some help, gets it from Lankster now. 34 seconds. Rigdon into the basket, tries to get it in. Lankster does get it to him. Little floater in for 2 points. Lankster has 6. 31-22. Advantage still at 9. Lankster runs into him. His second foul. They'll float it into McGuire. Guarded by King as they come across half court. 10 seconds. Right through the Tiger defense. And the foul on Lankster. Picks up his 3rd. Not the kind of foul you want to pick up. He wasn't even contesting the shot.
No.
Just standing in the wrong place. Free throws are good. It's a 10-point advantage now, 32-22. Off the back of the iron. Rigdon with the rebound, down to 3 seconds. Staley can't get it, tapped in! It's good by Ty King. Highlight reel shot there. Those are the kind of drills you do in practice, you know, just coming in behind.
Yep, that's the play they'll be talking about for the weekend. They'll go back tomorrow morning and during film, that's what they'll be talking about. Probably play that over 2 or 3 times.
Well, let's hope they have more of those tonight to go over. Tigers have an 8-point deficit to overcome here in the second half. We'll be back in a few minutes with some halftime stats and look at the second half to come. You're watching Paris Tiger basketball here on the Paris Sports Network.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris. The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events.
We're back with the halftime show here on the Paris Sports Network. Flipping through some of the high school scores here around the state for you. A little did you know, Mount Zion having a good year, ranked number 1 in the state. Just in case you were curious, there are 263 different basketball games going on tonight in the state of Illinois. That is a lot of basketball.
That is a ton of basketball.
263 games. Flipping through some of the scores and not seeing a lot of local teams that are flipping out the scores. Danville and Peoria playing in progress, but they don't have a score. So we'll just stick what we got here. I don't see anything in progress for us to report on at the moment. Some Christmas music from the pep band tonight. Your score here at the half, Paris trailing by 8, 32-24. We trailed by 3 at the end of the first quarter, 13-10. Came charging back and took the lead early in the second quarter. Went on a 6-point run, got the advantage, Marshall got it back after some sharp shooting and a few Paris turnovers. And the shooting percentage just not super strong for us yet. Still yet to hit a three-pointer. Marshall got a couple of their own and stretched their lead here out to 8 points. And just a reminder, our JV team lost tonight as well to Marshall. Nail biter down to the wire. We fell 44-41. The Lady Tigers victorious last night down in Albany. They went to 9-0. They'll be back in action home on Monday and then again on Wednesday, an odd Wednesday game against Tri-County. The boys will be back on the air tomorrow as they go to Atwood Hammond. Or no, Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond. Allah. We got to get them all in there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that said. I just saw a bunch of letters put together.
It is a bunch of letters.
Take care of that one.
Allah, Arthur, the Lovington, Atwood, and Hammond. Yeah, ALAH. We're about 3 minutes away from the second half tip-off. We'll go ahead and look at some stats here. What have you got for us so far?
Right now, it looks like Paris is shooting 47% from the floor. 0 for 7 from the three-point line, though, for 0%. Marshall not doing too much better. 10 for 19 from the floor, 52%. 2 for 5 from the three, though, 40%. So they have made a couple more threes than we have, which has definitely helped their lead here.
Oh, that's 6 points, and they're only up 8. So those two
yeah,
threes.
It's most of it right there. Free throws, I'm not sure. I haven't done free throws, if we're going to be honest. Just kind of ticking them off as they shoot them. I can tell you how many they've done, but...
You're just starting. We're testing your math skills. Well, I'll be the old pro come here, and I'll say Paris is 66.6% free throw shooting on the night.
I'm glad you can just throw numbers out there.
Yeah. You can make them up. Unless they're counting at home, they don't know. Honestly, though, the Tigers have shot 3 free throws. They've made 2 of them, so they're 2 of 3. 66%. 5th grade math, I can do that. Don't throw any variables in there on me, but I can do 5th grade stuff.
Well, if we're going to play that, Marshall has made 4, and they've shot 8, so that's 50%.
There you go.
Look at us go here.
You can do that. We're going to need calculators. As long as they're easy. Don't give me like 17 of 25 or 21 or something. That's a little trickier.
No, they don't pay me to do that math here.
We're not paying you. What are you talking about?
Exactly. I'm pulling out a calculator for that one.
I'm not sure I'm getting paid. We need to talk to somebody about that. Who's the leading scorers?
Ooh, right now it looks like we have RJ Mattis for Marshall at 8 points. And for Paris, it looks like we are going to have a tie against Drew Rogers at 6 and Peyton Langster at 6 as well.
Well, how about the other guys on the roster for you there?
Ty King at 2. I got Jacob Stanley at 4. And Carter Eastham for 11. Or not 11, that's 2. Those are 2 ones.
All right.
Jackson Rigdon is also at 4. Might want to throw his points up there.
Absolutely. Give him credit. Jackson getting credit for 4 assists so far on the night. Hopefully that continues. He's got a pair of big steals on back-to-back possessions earlier. Mattis sticking with it. Gets the second chance shot to go. Back to a 10-point deficit, 34-24. King, one dribble and picks it up. Back to Rigdon. Couldn't shake Maddox. Fadeaway won't go. Pulls down his rebound, though. Good hustle and sticks with it. wanted Lankster on the move. It got some contact and just didn't have any strength on that shot. Good spin move, fade away, and nails the shot. How about that move there from McGuire?
Definitely a pretty move.
Rigdon misses another three-point opportunity there. McGuire misses a three. Rigdon with the rebound. Fast break opportunity. Kicks it back over to King in the paint. Flips it out. Staley can't get it to go. Marshall with the rebound. Another missed three-pointer. Simple law of averages. We got to hit one of those eventually.
You would think.
Rigdon another steal. Chance to take it himself, some contact, and just couldn't get it to fall. 6:10 on the clock here in the third. Tigers down 12. Jackson and Rigdon going to the line to shoot a pair. That is the third foul, though, on Sheets. And he's going to sit down for a little bit. Lopez is going to come in to replace him. They don't want him to pick up a fourth one now.
No, they're going to want to save him for the fourth quarter for sure.
That ball used every bit of the rim before going in. Gives Jackson 5 on the night. Tigers down 11. Slapped away again. Good hustle. Lankster with the steal. He nearly has his pocket picked as well. Now Rigdon slowly up at the point. Misread that. Rogers trying to go to Lankster. Lankster was trying to cut for the ball. Tossed it out of bounds.
Both good decisions, just timing.
Not at the same time.
No.
Mattis finds a wide open Lopez. Staley wanted to go baseline, kicked it out to Rogers for three, won't go. Backside rebound, pulled down by Delp. Marshall with the ball. King slaps it away. Oh, Tigers get it back. Lankster to inbound. 5:11 to go in the third. Tigers down by 13. We need about an 8-point run here. Really get into this.
Yep, we just need to see a couple shots fall.
Less of that.
Uh-huh.
Jackson takes it in himself. Up to 7 points. The deficit back at 11, and a hand check. And he got the step on King, and there was nowhere King could go. Feet were not quick enough on that one. Picks up the foul, his second. Back up front, they go to McGuire. Slapped away. Tigers almost got it. Now they chase it down. Rigdon to King. A head fake, and he's fouled. That'll be Peyton McGuire, his second foul. Tigers call timeout. It's a full one, so we'll take a quick one as well. Be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery. White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195.
Just under 4.5 minutes to play here in the third. Tigers trailing by 11. Came into the quarter down 8. We've fallen behind 3. That's how that math works. Hopefully we can cut into that deficit here with the ball. Lankster under the basket. Got King way out there if he can get it to him. Instead, he goes to Rigdon, has it slapped away. Gets it back.
Surprised that wasn't an over and back.
Must have just got a piece of it.
Must have. Rigdon.
How about that? He's been aggressive the last 2 times up. Taking charge.
That has scored for us so far in this third quarter.
He's up to 9 on the night. Lankster with a steal. Has to put the brakes on. Rigdon down the middle of the floor. Payton off the dribble, wouldn't go. Nobody to rebound under the basket that time for the Tigers. Swatted out of bounds, big block. Tigers down 9. I like seeing it in single digits here. Down in the corner, McGuire drives to the basket, slicing through the Tiger defenders. Rigdon wants to take it again on his own. He does. Up to 11 points. Having a big quarter and just doing it all off the dribble, just driving to the basket. McGuire tries to answer, misses, loose ball scrambled around. And the Tigers can't keep it. Still a 9-point deficit now, 40-31. Missed shot, Lankster with the rebound. Flips it over to Jackson Rigdon. He'll take the 3. Knocks it down. Rigdon on fire here in the third quarter now for the Tigers.
Their first 3 of the night.
And now a Marshall turnover gives it back to the Tigers. Momentum definitely swinging in favor.
Hopefully they keep it going.
Lankster throws it up top to King. Rogers with the screen. Now they give it to Rigdon. Oh. I was hoping that was going to go. Had no business going in, but boy, it'd have been nice if it did.
Rigdon absolutely sitting number 11 on Marshall down.
Whew, McGuire hits one. It's almost a grudge match right now just between McGuire and Rigdon.
Yeah, those two have just been going back and forth this whole time.
Rigdon can't get it to go that time off the dribble. Marshall with the rebound, 1:50 to go. Down court they go. McGuire shoots the 3, knocks it down. He is fired up. Back to 11 again, 45. Tigers had it down to 6. Rogers drives down to the baseline, tries to back into the paint, gives it to Lankster. He'll lob it in. So when he's at his best, in close to the basket, on the move, he just kind of like just lobs it up. King with the foul. His third. 9-point deficit for the Tigers, 45-36. That's a second team foul. Lopez and Matsky sitting down. For Marshall. Checking in number 10, Trey Scott, and I think maybe Sheets. 41 getting back on the floor.
Yep.
Delp drives the baseline, lobs it up, won't go. Rigdon with a long rebound. Nowhere to go, flips it back out to King. Rigdon, nice pass. Lankster couldn't finish it. King with the loose ball rebound. And he goes down. Comes up a little limp, and that's an ankle breaker there.
Definitely be feeling that after the game.
The foul was on Delp, his first. Inbound to Rigdon, 3 off the mark, short off the front of the rim. That's going to be a jump ball, I believe. Now it squirts out. Nobody had a hold of it.
Delp just laying on it until someone could come grab it.
McGuire hits another one coast to coast by himself. Back to 11 points. Rigdon goes all the way to the baseline. Ooh, good thing he's got long arms. 13 seconds. Rigdon over to Lankster, down to 5 seconds. To King. Rigdon, NBA range 3, well short. Longer than NBA. 47-36, Tigers down 11. We'll take a quick break, be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30.
8 minutes left. Only 1 quarter to play, but Tigers down 11. Tigers will have possession here coming out of the break. Rigdon across the timeline. Oh, another turnover. Layup the other way. Trey Scott with 2. Look at that pass to Lankster, has it blocked out of bounds, resaved. Rigdon with 3 off the front of the rim, and Marshall with the rebound. Delp firing it up, won't go. Lopez, nope, Mattis that is, and he's fouled. Mattis go to the line to shoot 2. The foul on Dylan Blair, his first. Knocks it down. Knocks that one down. Jackson driving, gets it to. I didn't notice Maddox came in there. His shot didn't go. I thought he was going to have an easy layup for a second. Good rebound there by Rogers. Oh, Staley put the brakes on, has his pass stolen. The wheels kind of coming off the bus a little bit for the Tigers here. Dillon with the steal there. Tigers get it back. Rogers can't hit it. Rebound, fires another one. That one won't go. On the run, shot won't fall. Lopez a rebound, his shot won't fall. That time it's out of bounds. Tigers going to get it back.
That Lopez kid has been open down low almost all night.
Rogers top the key. Rigdon for three. Couldn't get it to go. It hit the little strap up there, so Marshall's going to get the ball back. Under 6 minutes to go. And the lead just keeps slowly stretching out here for Marshall. "17 from McGuire, who really came on there in the third quarter. Paris sending a few different bodies out there at the moment, with Maddox and Dillon. Good looking shot that time by number 3, Bentley Delp. 17-point advantage now for the Lions. Rigdon fouled on the floor. Matsky. That 3 for him?
Matsky?
Yeah. Scoreboard says it's 3.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go with that. Down to Rigdon. Dillon off the dribble, can't get it to go. Turnover Marshall, out of bounds. Carter Easton's checked in for Paris. Got a lot of guys playing a lot of minutes. They need a breather even with the big deficit.
Looks like some of them are just starting to get tired.
Rigdon can't get it to go. Get a rebound though. Maddox loses a handle on it. Runs into his own guy. Falls on the ground. And then a whistle. It's a Paris ball, I believe, though. Marshall was laying on the
I believe so, yeah.
the out of bounds stripe there. Peyton McGuire gets a big round of applause as he exits the floor. He could very well be done for the night, unless we get a big run here. Rigdon's going to be fouled. Matsky picks up 4 now. So he'll come out.
He'll probably be done for the night as well.
Yep, I imagine most of the starters will, unless we have a big comeback in the next 4.5 minutes. Inbound pass to Blair. Hutchings tries to go in strong, and he's fouled. 4 team fouls for Marshall in the quarter. McGuire picks up a 3rd foul. And Hutchings misses the first free throw. Misses the second one. And the official on this end put his hands up. He didn't know.
Looks like it's going to be Marshall ball.
Yep, that's what the other guy said. I agreed with this official. I had no clue either.
Didn't see it.
That many guys rolling around on the ground. I don't know how you do. Well, I thought McGuire had come out, but he's back in there. 3-point shot won't go. Marshall with the rebound. The putback for number 30. Sophomore Briar Jansen. Rigdon puts up 2. 55-38. Trying to get a steal. Slaps it away. Off the run. Shot won't go. Carter Eastham trying to chase it down. On the fast break to Rigdon. Tries to fade away off the glass and gets it to fall. Jackson is going to sleep good tonight.
Yes, he is.
My goodness, he's all over the floor. Tigers still down 15 with 3.5 to go.
I can't see him very well, but he looks tired already.
There's a steal. He's fouled. Doesn't get the call, but he gets the underhand layup to go. Single-handedly trying to keep the Tigers in this one. Down 13. 55-42. Mattis, good pass under the basket. Finds Jansen for another 2. 57-42. Tigers down 15. 3 minutes to go. Rigdon gets fouled. Trey Scott picks up his first. Only the 4th on the team, so no shots here. Scott checking out for Marshall's number 11. Caden Matzke comes back in. He's got 4 fouls. I'd be going at him. And he's going to be guarding Rigdon. Ooh, big screen.
Ooh, Rigdon getting bumped and bruised there.
Like a pinball machine.
Thrown around. No call, though.
Nope, letting them play. 2.5 minutes to go.
Down 15.
There's a steal by Staley. He goes all the way to the basket. 2 points for the Tigers. Down 13 now. Since the start of the quarter, we haven't been able to get past that 11-point hump. McGuire guarded by Rigdon. Nearly got a steal there from Matzke. Now McGuire again, top of the key. There's a steal by Rigdon. Knocks down the layup. It's an 11-point game, 57-46. Wide open 3-point basket, won't go. Rigdon with the rebound. Chasing him down from behind. Over to Maddox. Hutchings will put it on the floor. Tries to go into the paint. Shot up. He'll get the foul anyways. Bentley Dell picks up his 2nd foul. It is the 5th on the team. He was shooting anyway, so free throws critical now. Off the back of the rim, no good. Peyton Lankster coming in for the Tigers along with Jacob Staley. Free throw wouldn't go. Delp with the rebound. We need those. Need every extra point you can get right now.
Everyone's going to help.
Under a minute to go.
Looks like Marshall's just going to try and run the clock out here, up by 11.
Yeah, that's what I'd do. Unless you get a shot like that. Mattis finally puts it back in, 59-46. Three-point shot, Jacob Staley. Makes it a 10-point game, 49-59. Tigers trying not to foul here. Then they do. That'll put Avery Sheets at the line to shoot two. Gets the shooter's roll on the first one. The foul on Jackson, that'd be his third. Second free throw, nothing but net. Marshall pulls their last starter out with 11 seconds on the clock. 61-49 the score. Rigdon back to Lankster for three from top of the key. No good. Rigdon knocks it out of bounds with 1 second on the clock. And that's your ball game. Your final score, 61-49. As the Tigers fall to the visiting Marshall Lions. We'll take a quick break and be back in a few moments with a chat with Coach Brinkley and a look at the final game stats in just a bit here on the Paris Sports Network.
Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950. If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. At locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com. The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors for their support of Paris Tiger Athletics. The Mary Lupine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.
Farm Credit Illinois is a proud supporter of the Paris Tigers athletes and the surrounding farm families. Farm Credit blocks appraisal costs and lender fees and defends our borrowing members with free repricings as the market allows. Farm Credit helps farmers score with annual cash patronage. Team up with a cooperative helping farm families succeed and let us help lead your agricultural business to victory. Best of luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris. With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers! North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Stuart & Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stuart & Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
Welcome back to the postgame show here on the Paris Sports Network. Again, the final score is 61-49. The Tigers came out of the chute in the hole early, 13-10, trailing by 3 at the end of 1. At the half, it just got worse, 32-24. We were trailing by 8. Had an 11-point deficit at the end of 3, and then stretched it out to 12 here at the end of the contest, 61-49. Hopefully we'll have a little better luck tomorrow afternoon as we head to Arthur Lovington. Coach Brinkley will be coming out here in just a moment to have a little chat with us. In the meantime, we do have some stats and things to check out. Coach will be up here in just a minute. Actually, if you want to go ahead and take your headset off and tuck it under the table there to him as he comes up here. Here comes Coach Brinkley up to the bench. Well, Coach, thanks for joining us tonight. Tough loss for the boys again. What do you say to them in the locker room after a game like that?
Just got to keep our heads up. We got a quick turnaround with Arthur. They're a good team. I mean, this isn't, their record shows that they're, 2 and something?
Yep.
But they played Mount Carmel. They should have beat Mount Carmel. They lost to them by 1. McGuire kid's really good. We knew he was really good. But we knew we had to stop him, but we were just kind of dumb in our rotations. We would have 3 guys trying to stop him, and then it just give them a wide open layup, wide open look. Like McGuire's a good enough player that he can elevate and then drop that off, and it's just that was what's most disappointing. I thought we had a lot of motivation. It's a rivalry game, and it's home. We got a great crowd on a Friday night, and we just came out flat. It was like we thought we would win by just showing up, and it was a little bit frustrating because that's a game we felt like we should have won. We prepared well for them. We knew what they were going to do, and we didn't execute defensively. And then offensively, we're just struggling to – we're not shooting it real well right now. We get open looks, and we just got guys that they can't put the ball in the basket right now. So we just got to keep repping that and try to knock in shots, because it's really deflating whenever you run something, you get some good looks, and then you miss it. It's hard to just keep playing defense whenever our offense is stalling. And we're not – but, it goes hand in hand. If you have energy and you have excitement and you're ready to go defensively, and it gets you going, and it probably would knock in some shots a little bit easier because you're just engaged a little bit more. But we just – you can kind of see our shot form on a lot of guys. It's just not very good. Jackson's put in a lot of time and a lot of work, and it shows. He's the guy that can consistently score for us, but we've got to find a secondary scorer that can knock it in. But like I said, we just told the guys to keep their heads up and keep working. It's a long season. We're just going to keep grinding.
A real short turnaround to tomorrow. It's an early afternoon game, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep, over at Arthur.
Over at Arthur.
They're struggling too, just like us. So I think they have Tuscola that's really good tonight. So I would assume that Tuscola's won that one. So it's kind of in the same boat. We're both looking for a win. We're both looking for a W to kind of go into next week. So
I'll need that pick-me-up, that little confidence booster. Maybe we can have a good turnaround on that one.
Yep, absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Coach. That's Tiger head coach Chase Brinkley after another tough Tiger loss. I'd much rather talk to him after a victory. We got to get us a win. It's a lot more enjoyable.
Always more enjoyable after a win.
I appreciate him coming up here, but it's like, hey, Coach, tell us how bad it was. Nobody wants to do that. So we appreciate him coming up and chatting with us after the game. And final stats for the Tigers. What do they look like tonight?
Looks like for your 2 points, they shot 36% for the night, going 22 for 60. 3-pointers, they made 2 of 21, 9% on the night, not very good. Then free throws, they hit 3 of 13, making that 23%.
Wow.
So not a good night for them overall.
Not at all. The Tigers were led in scoring by Jackson Rigdon. He had 22 points, I think. Followed that up by Jacob Staley with 7. Drew Rogers with 6. Peyton Lankster had 8 points, so I almost missed him there.
Yep.
Ty King with 4. Carter Eastham had 2. Jackson actually had 7 rebounds as well and 5 steals. He had 4 assists. Led the team in just about every offensive category, including 5 turnovers, unfortunately. But as a whole, the Tigers committed. We had them at right around 18 turnovers. 9 turnovers, so they didn't do too bad in that category. Compared to Marshall, I think we had fewer turnovers than they did, but in the end, it just didn't work out for the Tigers. 61-49, the final score. Any final thoughts before we wrap it up for the night?
No, I'm
You're good? All right. Well, thank you for your help tonight. We appreciate you sitting in here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
We might even have you back. You never know.
Maybe.
I want to thank Nathan Bell for the technical help tonight and some of the kids that helped out running the extra cameras for us and giving you a few different looks tonight. So I'd like to give the kids some experience, and I think they enjoy doing it as well. We sure appreciate their help. Thank you to all the sponsors tonight for making the broadcast possible and everybody that tuned in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you get notifications every time we go on the air. Early game tomorrow afternoon at Arthur as we take on Arthur Lovington at Wood Hammond. Hopefully the boys can get back on top there. Girls will be in action again on Monday night right here from Paris High School. I'm BJ Pheasant for DJ Pheasant. You've been watching Paris Tiger basketball here on the Paris Sports Network. Good night, everyone.
You've been listening to Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network, brought to you by Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions with Chip and Bethany Keys, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, State Farm Agent Terry Elliston, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram's Waste Disposal, The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation.